Say, man. Hey, we on some. Hey, I ain't even got my Bible. Hey, let me get my Bible just in case. Hey, I'm on some other stuff tonight, but let me get my Bible just in case a scripture or something come to me. Hey, see this right here, man. This right here, man. It's fresh off the press. I'm just gonna title this "Suspicions of Snitches." You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I'm not going. I'm not gonna accuse nobody and say it's for show. But anytime it come to jail and legal stuff, and a person say something out their mouth, and then I look up their criminal record or something, and something don't add up, then I just immediately it's like an alarm go off. So hey, I'm finna talk about this chick, man, and this is how this happened. Hey, this chick that I used to work with. I'm not gonna say no names though. It's about a particular chick though that was working on my job with me. Uh, and this is what's making me do this video though. Like it's one particular dude at my job, man. Shout out. I ain't gonna say his name either. Shout out to him though. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna talk to him in the morning. Cause he been asking, like, this chick recently quit. You know what I'm saying? This chick recently quit about she quit about 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? And it's this dude, and he cool. We have got into it before, but it wasn't nothing though. It wasn't nothing major. And this probably why we got into it, because I didn't know what was on his chest. So he probably had some on his chest. I don't know. But or maybe he was just wanting me to open up and talk about the bra. But they didn't just ask me. Like certain people, if I feel like you nosy, then I ain't gonna give you no information. But he a pretty cool cat, you know what I mean? So if he would have just, well, I ain't gonna say he didn't ask me. Like, I guess he thought I had some kind of relationship with this chick, or like I'm still friends with this chick. But I you know me, I gotta give you the whole story. Matter of fact, I ain't even pray yet. This is something different, but yet and still. God, in the name of Jesus, I pray that you lead me and guide me with my words, with my thoughts, with my speech. Let the inspiration be of you. Let it be you speaking, telling the truth, storytelling through me, and not me making up nothing, fabricating nothing. Let my memory be correct and clear and all that. I just pray you be with me as I get a rundown of this situation in Jesus' name. Amen. I don't want to be talking out the side of my neck and all that. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. So yeah, it was like, I want to say like a week ago, dude asked me about the chick, and I ain't think nothing of it. I was like, oh yeah, the chick, she quit abruptly. But I'm hey, it's actually kind of deep. But let me tell this part first though. So he asked me about a week ago about this chick, and I'm like, I don't know. She quit all of a sudden. She was at work that morning, and then like the bra just left like suddenly, and that was it. You know what I mean? So I guess you could say like I want to say she quit probably like, I say like 2 weeks ago. So probably a week ago, dude asked me about the chick. Now the reason he asked me was because when she first got there, I tried to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? I tried to shoot at her. You know what I'm saying? And we talked on the phone for a few days. But I was on my lust stuff. I'm trying to smash bras. She really didn't seem interested. Like, I don't know if she one of them chicks that want you to chase her or whatever. Plus, it was another dude that she was friends with. And, I ain't into no competition, but I got to her first. So I jumped on her, you know what I mean? I came back from vacation and she was there. So I jumped on her, you know what I mean, trying to see what's shaking, you know. Uh, Let me see, when did I do my vacation, man? My vacation was in September. So when I came back from vacation, she hadn't been working there, so she was new. So when she came to the job, you know, she was sexy, you know what I mean? Nice little shape and all that. So, you know, I jumped on her, right? And you know, we got to chopping it up a few days, but she just really didn't seem interested. Oh, matter of fact, you know, I talk on the phone for a little bit, but I'm not gonna, like, if a like, I talk on the phone for a few days, but if a female ain't trying to kick it in person, like she ain't trying to come to my crib, she ain't trying to invite me to her crib, then I don't really like talking on the phone and all that. You know what I mean? And then plus I was trying to really see what's shaking. I was trying to get something shaking before everybody started getting in your business and all that. Cause the place I work, man, it's a war zone. You know, people will get all in your business and, you know, they be trying to get all infiltrate your personal life and all that. So when I'm first trying to holler at the chick, I'm like, don't tell nobody, because I know they're going to be trying to get in our business. So I'm like, hey, don't tell nobody, you know what I mean? But, you know, we chopping it up for a few days. You know, we used to talk while I was on the way home. Or like right after work, I'm on the way home. We used to talk and chop it up a little bit. And, but like in the evening when I'm at the crib chilling, I might text the bro. I might text her, you know, and see what's happening. And, I don't know. I just didn't feel like she was interested. I ain't feel like she was trying to kick it. So if a female ain't trying to kick it, you know, then I feel like she not interested. Like I talk for a few days. I really don't like talking on the phone though. But if you first meet somebody, then talking on the phone is cool just to kind of feel the person out, kind of get to know them, establish a connection. You know what I mean? Just the foundational, you know what I mean? Foundational stuff. But, you know, I be moving real fast. Like when I was doing my lust thing, you know, I'm grooving real fast with a chick. Like a few days, you know what I mean? If she not trying to kick it, then I feel like the broad ain't interested. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to let the broad go and I'm going to move on. And that's what I did. But matter of fact, let me go back and tell why I'm telling this story today, though. So anyway, so everybody thought we had something going on because when she first got there, I was on her. So she ended up quitting, which about, I guess, 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? So this dude, now he asked me about her like a week ago. I'm like, sure, I don't know. She just quit suddenly. I might have had something to do with it. I don't know. But she just quit suddenly, you know. But by this time, like I said, I felt like she wasn't interested. So I left it alone. You know, we see each other at work, but, you know, you know, all the talking on the phone and anything outside of work, that was over with. You know what I mean? I felt like she wasn't interested, so I let it go. So I guess they thought we still had something going on. So dude was asking me about her. And I'm like, sure, I don't know. And he was like, come on, man. And I'm like, nah, I don't know. Like, if I knew, like, I just didn't want you in my business, I'd be like, say, man, I'm not going to speak on that. Like, I don't want to speak on that. Like, that, if I really knew what was going on, but I just didn't want to tell you, I'd be like, say, I'm not going to speak on that. Like, I'm a man about mine. If I don't want to answer the question, I ain't got to lie. I'm just going to be like, I'm not going to speak on that. We not going to talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, in a respectful way, but I just be like, nah, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to keep that to myself. You know what I mean? I tell you something without answering your question, but without lying to you. You know what I mean? But nah, so he asked me, I'm like, sure, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? And then, so that was like a week ago, but then today, he asked me again about the chick. I'm like, sure, I'm trying to think what he say. He asked me again though. I'm like, sure, I don't know. And so then I thought about it for a little bit. And then at break time, I'm like, hey, why you keep asking me about that chick? And he was like, oh, we cool, we friends. So I'm like, okay, well, shoot, you should call her and ask her, you know what I mean? And he like, I'm married, I don't have a number. I said, okay. So that was it. But then when we got off work today, he asked me, he would like, tell her I said hi. I'm like, say, man. I don't mess with that broad, man. That broad the police, man. That broad is a rat. You know what I mean? So, so I was walking off, like I was focused on leaving, but I couldn't hold it back. I had to go on and tell him what I've been thinking about the chick. And on the way home, I just felt it burning in my chest. Like, man, I gotta preach this, man. There's probably a whole bunch of people want to know what's up with that chick or what's up with me and that chick. And he's probably the spokesman for a whole bunch of people that want to know. But I will say this. I'm gonna go and cut to the point. I'm bouncing around, but y'all bear with me, man. She quit on a Monday, but that Friday, I felt the type of way, like something. Now this is after our whole little situation been dead. You know what I mean? But something made me look up her paperwork, because she told me she did 6 months in jail, and she from Longview. So something made me look up her paperwork, like look up her jail records in Gregg County. And she got a lot of possessions of controlled substances, multiple. But she told me she did 6 months in jail. And it don't look like she ever been in jail no more than like 3 or 4 days on them jail records. And if you get 6 months in jail, you gonna do that in the county. So it's gonna show that on your jail records. Number one. Number two, okay, maybe you did your 6 months in state jail, but you still gonna sit in county, and I can't see that happening anyway. If you got 6 months, you gonna do that in county. But even if they ship you or send you somewhere, you still gonna sit in county a month or two before they ship you to state jail or any safe P or rehab program. You know what I mean? You liable to sit in county for a good little second before they ship you out. So she said she did 6 months. I looked at her jail records. It didn't look right. Now, I'm not saying definitely that she a snitch, but to me, it just don't add up, or there has to be some kind of explanation. Now, maybe there's an explanation, but I'm not trying to find out the explanation. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say that she a snitch 100%, because maybe there's some type of explanation, maybe. But I'm just telling you what's in my mind. So I told dude, like, nah, she the police, man. I don't mess with her. You know what I mean? But I ain't, that's just what was in my mind. Oh yeah, I gotta give you some more stuff though. So that's the main thing, how I got that in my mind. So on Friday, the last Friday she was there, I got to calling it out. I was saying rata, like rat in Spanish. I was saying la policia. she Hispanic, you know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes I just get to spazzing at work, you dig? But I be doing my job, but I get to spazzing though, you dig? It be a lot going on, man. But I just felt the type of way. I just felt like just putting it in the air. Like I wasn't looking at her face to face, or I wasn't in her face. I wasn't saying it to her face. But I just felt like just putting it in the air, you know what I mean? Rata, rat, snitch, la policia, police. I just felt like doing it. That's on Friday. So then she came back on Monday, And just she left just suddenly in the morning. Oh, I also did that song though, where I said the intro to the Such a Time as This mixtape, where I said before I got saved, I was Snitch K. Word on the street, I did my first hit for 6K. That's $6,000. For y'all don't know what 6K is. But I said, don't believe everything you hear. And I said something else. I said something like, people calling the police on me, don't you hate a rat? They reporting me, they calling the police, reporting me for this and that. Don't you hate a rat? So, all that was in my spirit when I wrote that, especially that part of the song. And then, so I did that over the weekend after that Friday. And then that Monday, she came in that morning and then she abruptly left. It was probably within the first hour of being there, she just left suddenly. So I don't know, maybe they know what I was thinking and what I was saying. And, I don't know why she quit though. It might have had something to do with me, but it might not have. I don't know. And since she quit, I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what she doing. I hadn't talked to her, but haven't talked to her. You know what I mean? Like when she first started working there, you know what I'm saying? We was chopping it up. Maybe for like a couple weeks, we had some little flirty vibes going on. But like I said, I was pressing. Them first 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So after that, I came to the conclusion she not really interested. And then that was it. No more calls, no more texts. I just see you at work. Be cordial. You know what I mean? That's what it was. So, she was there for another, September all the way to February? Or January, so she was there. October, November, December. Yeah, she was there a good 4 months, but we was through talking, I say, after them first 3 weeks. If that long, probably not even that long, as far as talking outside of work. So check this out. So I was on her, probably for that first week, maybe the first 2 weeks. I just say that at the longest. Because like I said, we talked on the phone about 2, 3, 4 days. I'm trying to hit her up in the evening, see what she talking about. Because I used to always ask her, be like, what you got up for the day, for the evening. So she wasn't really interested. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. It really seemed like she kind of had something to hide, though. That's my opinion. She was just moving like she had something to hide or something on God. That's what I felt. So I'm like, I don't know what she got going on. So I say 2, 3, 4, 5 days. She wasn't talking about kicking it. I come to the conclusion she not interested. I'm not finna chase. I'm straight laced, no chase. You know what I mean? So that was it. After that, once I said in my mind she not interested, it wasn't no more calling or texting. And then, matter of fact, she had called me one day, but it was about it wasn't about nothing. It was about, she had a reason, like something. I don't know what it was. She had to tell me something, and I was like, oh, okay, bet. And then we got off the phone, or we got off the phone. I wasn't trying to talk or nothing, because I already came in my mind that she wasn't interested. So I'm not finna be sitting on the phone, none of that. If you ain't interested, especially when I'm on my lust stuff, if you ain't on what I'm on, then I'm not finna waste no time. You did? So, that was that. Yeah, I know I'm going all the way around, man. I'm usually a good storyteller, man. I don't know if y'all can even follow me on this one. But anyway, so basically, first 3, 4, 5 days, I come to the conclusion she not interested. So ain't no more calling, texting, none of that. So just say like a week later or something like that, after I already made up in my mind she wasn't interested. After I already made that up in my mind, like one day, I guess we might have still had the flirty vibes going on though, but I stopped calling and stopped texting, and she wasn't calling or texting me. You know what I mean? This is after that first week. So we still kind of had some flirty vibes for a couple more weeks though, while we on the job. So what happened right here? This when I first really started getting suspicious though. Matter of fact, you know, at this time I was still smoking weed. So she asked me if I smoke weed. This when we were first getting to know each other. I'm like, yeah, I smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I seen she was different than me. Like one thing I noticed about her, like she was focused on the weed. Like I'm the type of person, if you got money, then like weed ain't nothing. If you got the money for it, weed ain't nothing. So, and I'm not, and I wasn't the type, I didn't smoke or nothing on the way to work. I didn't get high before work. I didn't smoke on the way home from work. Like I wasn't with none of that. And like she was too focused on weed. Like I kind of understand, because I know a lot of females that if a dude trying to holler at them or anything, like they used to do smoking with them and all that kind of stuff, you know. They used to do smoking with them and firing them up. They used to dudes doing that. So I really wasn't suspicious at the time. But yeah, she brought up weed, and like she was more of a weed head, you know what I'm saying, than I was. You know, I smoked about every day. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't no weed head. I ain't trying to smoke all through the day. And maybe on the weekend, you know, but for the most part, I wait till the evening. On the weekend, I might, you know, smoke in the morning, or even during the weekend, I really didn't smoke on the morning that much. I would usually probably wait till the afternoon, you know, and the night, you know what I'm saying, before I really blow the roof off, you know what I'm saying? But check this out though. So we still got the flirty vibes, right? We still got the flirty vibes. This is probably, I say, I was on her that first week. I felt like she wasn't interested, so I let her go. But we still got flirty vibes. So probably like a week later, you know, we taking our first break, right? So I'm like, it's break time. She was like, what you telling me for? You know, you ain't taking your break with me. So I'm like, well, shoot. Well, you know, because during the first break, I eat. And she go outside to her car. I'm like, well, shoot, you know, I got to eat. You know what I'm saying? I know you going to the car, but like, shoot, we can kick it on that second break. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe she talking about something. I'm thinking lustful. I'm thinking sexual. I'm thinking trying to put something together. You dig? So that's what I'm thinking about. But like I said, remember, it's this other dude that's in the mix. It's this other dude that she was real cool with. Yeah, it's this other dude she was real cool with. So that's cool. You know, I wasn't tripping. It's survival of the fittest, you know. Whoever this broad choose, or if she choose both of us, you know what I mean? Straight up, I wasn't on nothing serious. And another thing about her, she said that she wasn't interested in marriage. So a female that's not interested in marriage, I would never get in a relationship, because I look at relationship is the preparation for marriage. If a female does not want marriage, then I wouldn't ever want to be in a relationship with the chick. You know what I mean? Because either way, you're going to be out of pocket with God. So the only way I would be in a relationship with a chick is if I feel like we working our way to marriage. So if marriage is out of the question, then if I even thought the female was marriage material and all that, but if she wasn't interested in marriage, then ain't no way I'm finna be in a relationship with this chick. You know what I'm saying? So relationship was out of the question. I'm just thinking kick it, be friends, maybe friends with benefits. You know what I mean? And so the other dude was in the picture. I wasn't tripping. You know what I mean? He wasn't tripping on me as far as I know, and I wasn't tripping on him. You know what I mean? So check this out. So I say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, we'll kick it on the second break. So I'm thinking we just gonna post up in either my car or her car and and be chopping it up. You dig? Now this one I got suspicious though. So So we step outside for the second break. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what we gonna do. I'm like, shoot, shoot, what you wanna do? You know what I mean? And she was like, well, I'm finna buy some weed from this dude. And talking about the other, oh yeah, hey, her and this dude quit. I think he quit the same day that she quit. Or they fired him or they let him go. However it went, the same time she left, he left. However it went. Matter of fact, they could have let her go. I don't know. She could have got fired or she could have quit. He could have got fired or he could have quit. Got let go or whatever. So I don't know nothing. I just know they was there and they gone. And it was pretty much the same time. So check this out. So we step outside for that second break, right? I'm like, shoot, what's up? Oh, yeah. Another thing. Yeah, this is what made me tell this story, though. That dude that asked me, he would like, tell her I said hi. I'm like, man, I don't mess with her. She the police. But I was leaving, so I ain't get the time to really talk to dude. Because if dude want to know the story, I'm going to give him the whole story. I might mess around and send him a link to this right here. But I'm gonna talk to him in the morning, though. See, this is fresh, hot off the press. Okay, back to the second break, though. So I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? We step outside for the second break. I'm like, what's up? She like, well, I'm finna buy some weed from this dude. So this dude is the other dude that's in the picture. Hey, I'm finna, if I need to, I'm finna put letters on these names, man. I'm just gonna call this dude A. Now, it's me trying to holler at the chick, and then she got another close friend, and he in the picture, and he the same one that left with her pretty much at the same time. We gonna call him A. And the dude that be asking me about the chick, we gonna call him B. Just like that. And it's only one chick, so I don't need to make no letter for her name. But A is the other dude that's in the picture, right? So, and we basically both trying to holler at the chick, or that's what it looked like. You know what I mean? Because it looked like he pretty much trying to holler at her too. You know what I mean? But everything ain't always what it seemed. But anyway, so he's in the picture, right? So I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? On the second break. You know what I mean? And she like, well, I'm finna go buy some weed from A. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, shoot, I'm gonna let you handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was weird as heck, though. Like she was trying to make all three of us be together. Like, if you finna make a business move, especially for something illegal, like why would you want me to be in the mix? Like, do you? And why would you even be putting him out there like that? Because you really don't know me like that. And like I said, when I first met the chick, man, she was talking about weed and all this. She get her weed in Longview and all this stuff. And, you know, I had a thought like, oh yeah, like she just moved to Tyler. She live in North Tyler, but she moved from Longview and she got to go to Longview to get her weed. And, you know, I had a thought like, you know, I could plug her in with my homie. But then I was like, nah, I don't really know this broad like that. And then, you know, I feel real bad if I plug somebody into my homie and the broad is not legit. And another thing about women, man, I remember when I was with my ex-girl, the one I was engaged to, I don't know how it came up, but I was like, man, a woman will be the last one I trust when it comes to some dope. Because all they got to do is put a little pressure on a woman, especially when she got kids, and she liable to snitch. Don't no woman want to be away from her kids, and if she can tell on somebody else, you know, a lot of women ain't, it's men that ain't built like that, but especially a woman it ain't meant for a woman to be built like that. But you got some real riders, but I was like, a woman to be the last. I don't even trust dudes. So especially a female with some kids, they can't handle no pressure, man. They can't stand to be away from their kids if they can All they got to do is tell on somebody. Why go to the pen when you can send a friend? All that goofy stuff, you know what I mean? So I mean that's I always been like that. Like a woman with kids be the last one to get my trust on some illegal type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? But it's some riders out there, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to have to find out who gonna stand the heat and who ain't. I wouldn't even want to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? But oh yeah, we're gonna do 30-minute intervals. I thought this was gonna be short, but it's actually a lot. It's more in me than what I thought. So y'all bear with me, man.